supposed to be a 3mm shaft, and now it seems it's a hair too small. Hello everybody, welcome to day 111 of this Jaguar S-Type restoration, and me already trying for the third time to remove carbon deposits from the AGV8 cylinder head's exhaust ports. If you've been watching last week's episode, you know that I wasn't all that happy with those rotary tool accessories except the 80 grit flap wheel, so I acquired a few more of those to be used with a Dremel style rotary tool. These need to come with a 3mm shaft, and even though I purchased from at least 10 different sellers, that's all I got. There's a 30mm 80 grit flap wheel, a smaller 20mm version ranging from 80 up to 320 or 360 grit, and the same with a diameter of just 10mm. The 30mm flap wheel doesn't fit through the valve seats, but it seems to be perfect for cleaning out the parts from the manifold side. One manufacturer suggests to soak those flap wheels in hot water for 2 up to 3 minutes to reduce dust as well as extend the lifespan of the abrasive material. Ouch! So let's continue where I've been starting last week already. Also acquired proper protection glasses. This mask was around already, I don't know why. So let's get started. That's actually a little too big. So let's continue with one of the 20mm ones. It's supposed to be a 3mm shaft, and now it seems it's a hair too small. I just figured out that my rotary tool came with those replacement guides, and one of those exactly fits this slightly smaller than 3mm shaft, which means I'm back in business. I must try not to lower this portion any further. You may notice there's a minimal hump which I had removed by using the 30mm flap wheel at the beginning. Also there are little humps here at the bottom, which means I shouldn't go any further here with the 20mm flap wheel. Instead I will have to use a 10mm wheel on either side. But first let's fully clean up the sides and also the upper area, not only here but also on all the other ports. As time goes by, you develop a certain sensitivity where to go and where not to go, even without looking into the ports. That's by far the two ports with the most carbon deposits. I'm gonna try to clean the outer portions using a 10mm flap wheel. Seems I have an even smaller one on hand. This Christmas tree style wheel is my last chance. And as you hopefully could see, it gets the job done. There's lots of carbon left, hope you can see this. This Christmas tree is cool stuff. The carbon was splitting off while the other wheels just polished it. And now let's work here from above. I'm not sure if you can see this, but here's kind of a dent in the wall area. I tried to polish this out, but it seems to be quite deep. There's still carbon buildup underneath this edge where it's very difficult to get to. I guess I'll try it here from underneath. So here's the result of today's work. Here in these areas, the ports were already much bigger than the valve seats, so I didn't want to take away extra material. On the other hand, I removed some aluminum which was restricting the airflow here on the outer sides, so you can say I even did some porting. At least the first exhaust port is cleaned out properly. However, I was hoping to achieve more. If you nevertheless enjoyed today's video, you may want to give it a thumbs up or even subscribe to my channel. See you back next time. Goodbye.